with their intermediate under?
Just this overwhelming, there's probably more, but right now I can think of is like this overwhelming need to like do every exercise. Like I just try everything that I've seen because I assume that the next exercise I learn is the one that will unlock the body part. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, I do my bicep curls like this now because someone says if I do my bicep curls and I lift my elbows and then I rock down, I do and this, and like, it's everything is always has to be new and has to be the latest, greatest thing, or you're not on the cusp of greatness or of developing. But then you look at these people and they're not developing at all, or they're just developing at a rate, especially if they're younger, that's just coming from using resistance training. So if you're resistance training and you're young and you're like, I mean, something's going to happen because whatever, even if you're doing it wrong, muscles have to work to move the weight. They may not be the muscles you're trying to target, but your muscles need to move the weight. So you might develop great shoulders, great biceps because your pulls are all bicep based. But it's like, that's just what I see, like this desire to, and like, it's like you said, like this unsolicited advice that they see all the time. So they're like, oh, so-and-so told me to do this exercise. Meanwhile, they don't understand that that content creator is trying to think of stuff to show because there's nothing to show. So like, this is a new exercise. And they're like, I saw one, it was like a Tom Platz style leg extension where he like lets his hips rise. It's like, that's not new, guys. That video is from the fucking 60s or 70s, whatever the 80s, whatever the fuck it was. That's not new.
Yeah.
Just because you found it and it's different than what you do, it's not new. He did that. That's why he has the legs that he has, because he understands that tension. You're just like seeing like, oh, I just rock back and forth and my legs will grow like that. Like, okay. It's like, that's what I see with just people who are intermediate and below. It's just having trouble deciphering what's going to create the most growth for you and what's going to get you going on the right path, because they're just looking. It's like us standing here and there's 20 roads for us to take.
Yeah.
And we're like, which one would you go? Like, oh, next day you come in, you're like, oh, like,
well, the creator can't make the same thing twice either, right?
Yeah. So they're bound to this need to constantly be giving you something fresh and new, or like a new perspective. It's